Hi guys, Melissa here with your Devo. If you are around me long enough, you'll find out a couple of things. One, I repeat my stories all the time, so much so I lose track of who I've told which story. Two, I am a giant procrastinator recovered. I'm recovered in procrastination or recovering in the midst of procrastination, right? And three, I deal with huge bouts of FOMO, fear of missing out. I don't want to miss out. I want to be in the know. I want to be in the midst of things. And it's so hard when you feel like you're missing out on something. One thing that God has really had to work out in me is my fear of missing out attention. I always joke with my friends that one of my biggest love languages is attention. I don't even think that's really one, but I have made it one. And I will really just send them like, hey, pay attention to me. I like having and that closeness and having people just like spend time with me. One of the other things that God has really had to work out in me is appearance and confidence and being just self-assured in who He is. And I go back to a story. I was about 10 years old, and I was walking through the mall, and I wanted to look so grown up. I wanted to feel like I belonged in this store, and I was just mature. I didn't want to miss out on anything that looking like an adult would have to offer. I walk in the store, I'm actually strutting in the store, like that store was made for me. My mom turns and says, "Don't touch anything." I'm like, "Mom, who are you talking to?" Like, I'm good. I'm grown up. No sooner do I turn and hear a big crashing sound all over the floor. The biggest, most expensive vase I could ever be standing next to had been hit by my elbow and down on the ground, where these like CIA inventory people salespeople come rushing, and they're looking at me, they're looking at my mom, and they're looking at this poor vase. My fear of missing out what it would look like to others, to be so mature, to have it all together, caused this huge, expensive mess. Not only did I have to swear to my mother to never go in that store again and pay off what I had broken, I had to look the guy in the eye as he told me, "You are no longer allowed in this store." Kill me already. The fear of missing out, and you're telling me I can't come back in this store? Fast forward that through my life, and I see myself going and making these decisions with this fear of missing out. God doesn't operate in fear. He doesn't operate in fear. When we have those doubts, it is not from God. It is the enemy that operates in doubts, not God. When we know who we are, who we've been created to be, when we know where our feet stand with God, we no longer have to kill ourselves to be liked. We can stand firm and stand in knowing that we are loved by God. If you hear anything out of this, hear this again. When we know we are loved by God, we don't have to kill ourselves to be liked. We don't have to strive, and we don't have to be crushed by the fear of missing out on things. Whatever God has designed for you, designed for me, can be taken from no one. So today, guys, I want you to remember this. Nothing designed for you, nothing designed to protect you, to provide for you, to be given to you, can be handed to anyone else. So don't have the fear of missing out. Know who you are, know who God is to you, and stand strong in that. All right, guys, until next time.